Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid review 21QB149. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Milgauss Sea Blue. Now today's request is this guy here, Blake, he wanted me to do a video. Let's do a video shitting on IWC. And he writes to me, he says, I have a unique experience with IWC service, the CEO and all the staff, and would like to bring it to light. People need to stay away from the brand. I see you feel the same. What do you need to do a video together on this topic? And I got to be totally honest with you. You know, I don't hate IWC. And I've got to tell you, I've had some run-ins with most brands, to be completely frank with you, but do I hate IWC? You know what? I don't. I really don't hate IWC. A lot of people give slack to IWC, and let's have a bit of a look there. What the problem is that they evolved, and they were a watchmaker, which many watchmaker in the past, they used to outsource movement manufacture. And let's face it, even Patek did this with their super complicated. Many of their super complicated were Nouveau Lamania. That's right. Rolex in the Daytona used a Valjoux 727. That's the 4-digit plastic Daytonas that are worth a fortune. So many people did do this. And IWC, they did similar things. And the thing about IWC is they're a little bit unusual in the sense they're a Swiss company, but they are operating. See, most watch companies in Switzerland, the big language there is they speak French. That's correct, French. But where IWC is placed, they're on the German border and they speak Deutschland. They speak German. So many Germans love IWC. IWC has a fairly unique history. Now, IWC themselves they use one of their favorite movements with the Valjoux 7750, which a number of brands used in watches, chronographs. And IWC really like this, even when they've made in-house movements. They've often, I had the 3227, it used an in-house movement which used a base based on the base plate of a 7750. So IWC itself there, I wouldn't really think it's worthy of shitting on them. I think, yes, they've like any other watchmaker, they have things that really piss me off. Some of the customer service I've had from them has been appalling, but you know what? I got to tell you one thing for sure. I think the IWC boutiques and showrooms are pretty damn funky and unique. I like what the brand is actually doing there. And IWC, yeah, there's a few things that piss me off. I got a bit cheesed off when the Ingenieur line, which was IWC's answer to the Milgauss, okay? I think it even came out first before the Milgauss. And that was the engineering watch with the Gauss, okay? The Ingenieur. Engineer. And unfortunately, they then changed this to become a sports chronograph model, which don't know why you do that, IWC, because you've got such a good past, a Gerald Gentry past, which I don't know what to say. The 3227 I owned, I got to tell you, that was a damn well engineered watch. And everything about it was bloody well done. And I can't shit on IWC. I can't. The IWC Portuguese, I love that the dial with those numerals. How could you hate that? I even like the Big Pilot. I gotta be honest with you, the Big Pilot is pretty cool. And I'm not even angry that they use some Salida movements. I think IWC is actually not a terrible brand. I'm saying this, I kind of like them. And I mean, where do I see IWC in this thing? And I think IWC was trying to be a discount AP. Better than Rolex, but cheaper than AP. And I think that kind of failed, unfortunately. But I got to tell you, IWC itself, I love the products. I really do. I love the products that they make, and I would be more than happy to have an IWC in my collection if things moved that way. If things move that way, let me turn that off. If things move that way, I don't hate IWC. The Portofino, I never really got it, but so many IWCs. The Big Pilot, how could you dislike it? So I got to be honest with you, Blake. Yes, like a lot of watch companies, they can piss you off, but I really can't hate IWC. And the 3227 that I had, I miss it. I really miss that watch. Yes, it was bulky, it was cumbersome. Yes. But you know what? It was a really cool watch. Over-engineered as fuck. And it's a cool watch. It's a cool watch. So, no, I can't. I gotta be honest with you, Blake. I don't know why you're upset, but I'm happy. You know, not everything goes well. I mean, I've had amazing watches that have fucked up as well. I had, you know, to give you a story about how things can go. Well, you know, Patek is very nichey in Australia. You know, I don't really, the Patek dealers, unless you bought the watch from them, they don't really, and I get it. So I wanted to get my world time serviced. So I took it to the AD in Sydney. I thought, you know, I went down to Sydney. I thought, you know what, I'll go and get them. How much does it cost to get a service? And they said, you know, if you don't accept the quote we get, it's $950 quote fee. And I thought, shit, forget that. I'll jump on a plane. I'll go to Hong Kong or Singapore and get the thing serviced myself. Now, that was all good and proper. I took it to Singapore, checked it in, then they told me it was ready. I got back, and the problem was the rotor stuck. Now, you know, you could be angry and say, I've essentially had to buy 4 plane tickets to get this watch serviced. But, you know what? It's a niche. Patek is a smaller brand. I love Patek Philippe. Australia, you know, I've since discovered they've got an agent in Melbourne, Precision Time. But, you know, the thing is, that's just how it goes. And am I angry or upset? Yeah, but, you know, things happen, and this is the love of the hobby. I'm not buying or selling these things. I love them, you know. I love my Patek Philippe. So could I get upset and get angry and yeah, you can, but you know what? I prefer just to enjoy the brand, and you know, that's kind of how it goes. So I don't know what happened with your IWC story, but hey, I'm listening. Tell me what happened. But do I hate IWC? Would I shit on? No. I think IWC is kind of, the way I see it, Patek, Vacheron, AP, and Lange at the top. Underneath that, we got Rolex, Cartier, Omega, Jaeger-LeCoultre, you know, that kind of brands. IWC, I think, is possibly, would I say it's in there? Well, depends on the model. Probably underneath that, I would say, truthfully, Tudor, Breitling, good stuff. Pam, I don't hate them. I think in many ways they're crazy German-speaking Swiss who have a real attention to detail. So I don't hate that. So there you go. That's my opinion. I can't shit on IWC. I really, you know, they've pissed me off at times, but I don't hate them. I actually like the watches. So I'm just telling you honestly, okay? I'm telling you honestly. Tell me what you think, guys. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Remember, guys, I can't survive on Google Ads. I do need your paid reviews to keep me full-time. Guys, I will see you in the next one. Get a paid review done. And don't forget, you can also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me full-time on YouTube.